Good morning, everybody.
Good
Hi,
morning.
Caroline. Good morning.
How is everybody doing today?
Thank you. Very good. I'm currently in Germany, so basically it's in the afternoon already here. So we already have the first hours of the week. So it's already in the office, but it's great here. How is it on your side?
Well, we're just getting started over here, but so far so good for a Monday morning. We're doing a special edition of Coffee with Kellyco today, just because we really wanted to be able to speak with you.
I need more coffee to wake up myself on a Monday. It's great to have you though, Stephan, from OKM again. And we're just really excited to see what kind of technology you have that you're bringing to the table. And we've always loved showcasing your equipment. It's a little bit outside of traditional metal detecting, when it comes to VLF or pulse detectors or pinpointers or scoops. This is advanced equipment for treasure hunting that can find deep caches. Imagine all those coins buried underground, or large gold, or anything. It could be a cannon, you Civil War hunters. This is the equipment that does it, that goes really deep. So thank you so much for joining our channel. We can't wait to talk with you today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Caroline. Yeah, great to be on the show again. I think last time was in the previous year. And we here at OKM Detectors, we are a company from Germany on the market now for over 22 years. And we are manufacturing and developing 3D ground scanners. And basically, as you said, Mark, it's not comparable to VLS machines, but we are focusing on really deep search. So what does it mean? It's a technology which focuses on finding buried treasure across the globe, which is going into the depth of up to 15, 20 meters. Some customers already found treasures in those depths with our devices, and that's what we are working on now for over 20 years. We have the entire team, roughly 30 people here in Germany. We do the development with our engineers. We have the entire manufacturing process here in-house, and basically trying to do everything internally and sell the machines across the globe through a very good partner network. And Kellyco is one of the leading ones in this regard and covering us in the States. Yeah, and we are there, and we try to release up to 4 new devices or features every single year. And this year we released our Rover C4, one of the absolute best sellers here at OKM, in a complete new design with improved technology, improved facelift, but we are going into more depth on that later on. But yeah, happy to be here, and thanks for having me.
We're really happy to have you. It's always fun to hear about the new technology, and something that most of our customers aren't familiar with or don't know the power behind it. So we're really excited to speak to you today about the OKM equipment.
Yeah. So maybe let me give you a short introduction into the technology, what we're doing. So typical hobby detectors are looking for treasures, lost coins, or whatever in up to 50 centimeters in the ground. We are focusing with our technology on treasure hunters who would love to find something which is way deeper in the ground. And we are not using a VLS technology. We're also not using a pulse induction technology for this type of product. We're using the Earth's magnetic field. And whenever there is something in the Earth which has been buried for a couple of years, it has an impact on the Earth's magnetic field. And what we are doing, our devices are measuring the Earth's magnetic field and trying to measure the deviation of the target from the Earth's magnetic field. And we are visualizing this in 3D, in 2D, have software here internally built, which we also provide to our customers all the time to really find something which has been buried for a very long time. And yeah, there are always new finds over the globe. I think just in the Arabic world, there was a big tomb which has been found by our customers. And that's where we are focusing on. because we believe this is the next level of treasure hunting.
Is it just not finding metals, but also your technology can find voids like empty spaces or water?
Exactly. So it's not just treasure. It's voids, it's tunnels. For example, we also have we also have detectors for water deposits in up to 250 meters depth. So we are focusing on everything which is quite deep into the ground. Whatever can be there and can be interesting to the treasure hunter. And that's why we try to focus on treasure hunters, but also on industrial search. And for whoever here in this Facebook Live is interested in finding something which is deeper 50 centimeters, and should have a look and talk to you guys in the States, to Caroline and your team, to get more knowledge on it. And this year we just launched the Rover C4, which is a product which we have had on the market for a couple of years, which is at the moment the absolute bestseller. And we believe that there was still potential to improve it. So we to completely refresh the technology in it, the sensor in it. Obviously did some external facelift. We created a complete new software for it, the Visualizer 3D Studio software, which then visualizes and everything which is in the ground. And that's what we just brought on the market. And if we want, we shot a little video of one of my colleagues. We can have a look at it so you can see it, listen to him, what he says about it.
Wunderbar.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's see it.
Okay, let me quickly get it on here. All right, so this is Ron, one of my colleagues sitting in Germany.
Hello, here's Ron from OKM Germany. I'm right now outside of the company. I'm near to my home flat in the mountains, and I present you the brand new OKM Rover C4. It's a new generation of the system. You see, it's without external battery. You have an internal battery. You also don't have a Bluetooth dongle like in the past system. It connects by itself directly to the computer, and you have a new operation system which is multilingual. So that means Arabic, English, French, each language you can use. You can use it with the standard probe as one antenna for the first overview scan, and also you have with the machine the high resolution super sensor, which is with cable, and you can connect easily at the machine with the cable. The machine comes also with wireless headphones. This is inside of the package, and including a Windows computer which is completely configured, so you can start directly to make your measurement. And this I will do right now. I wish you all the best, and more about the machine now from Stephan inside of the office. Bye.
Yeah, sorry for the sound quality. It was quite windy outside. But basically, Ron, what did he show you? He showed you this new device, Rover T4, which is also on stock, Caroline, in your showrooms in Florida as well as in Tennessee. So basically, whoever is interested and around or in your area can just, I believe, can call you, come along, and basically have a look by himself.
That's right. Their demos cost nothing, right? To come see the equipment, what they're about to see with you, see it in person. I mean, that's part of the great thing about Kellyco is we have those two showroom locations, one in Knoxville, Tennessee, as you said, and one in Orlando, Florida, where we have that equipment. So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, definitely. And we can always recommend this. We are sitting here in Germany. So what we would love that our potential customers really see the device, hold it in your own hands, try it out. So we can offer this here in Germany, obviously, but not in the US, and that's why we are working together with Kellyco on that side. And you can just everything for free. Come along, have a look, get convinced. And the Kellyco team is also in very close contact to our team here. So in case there are specific questions, we will always help and find a solution in that regard. So for us, customer satisfaction, customer service is always the most important thing. And that's why we are always there and try to create the best customer experience in case you are interested in those machines, and because it's a big decision for yourself, so you need to be clear about it, learn the system, learn the machine, and I think that's a very good approach we are going here.
I did put the links to both OKM's website and Kellyco's website for the Rover C4. So if anybody's watching and following along, they want to look at the product manuals or look at the specifications or the pictures of the product while you're watching this, the links are in there.
Yeah, very good. And we also try to, maybe you can also look on our YouTube channel, OKM Detectors. We try to generate new videos every single week, especially about the Rover C4, and you can find some more information there and get a good feeling before actually going to Kellyco's showroom to keep in your hand.
And if you stop by our Orlando showroom, we actually have a separate room with our OKM products on display. We do play the videos. So when you're here, you're testing it out, trying it out, we can put any video on right in the room. We've got literature and brochures that we can give you if you want to think about it or you want to compare. We've got all the specs and everything down here in the Orlando showroom, set up very nice. Knoxville has it as well. The Orlando's just a little bit bigger area.
Yeah.
So I know that we were fortunate last year. You guys came over and you let us try out the Rover C4 and try out the EXP 6000, and it was a lot of fun to try out a new equipment. It was shocking at how accurate it was, and to see those images come up on the screen. It was something I really enjoyed, and I think it's great equipment. I can't wait to get it out and try to look for some Civil War artifacts over here.
I think what you were saying too, Caroline, about one of the things I didn't know with this technology is a lot of the time you think of this technology, you scan over it, go back to the war room and like look at the data. But this technology also has OKM technology can do live scanning. So where we went over and during that training you talked about, went over a storm grate because it's big, it's a big piece of metal. Just see what it looks like, and we're walking over it live. Imagine you're in those places where you're trying to find stuff. Again, I mentioned relics like cannons or cannonballs, and you're trying to go deep. This technology can do that, but it also can do it right in front of you. And that's a common misconception, that you have to like process the data, you have to go somewhere and look at and review it. But no, it has different functions to it with OKM products. So really exciting stuff.
Yeah, and it's basically you're doing your scan, you're scanning the soil and whatever you try to find, and in real time you have it on your computer basically, and you can exactly see where is something, is there anything, maybe there's nothing, and then you can just go for the next scan in the next area, but you immediately have the result, and I think that's fundamentally important, especially if you're looking for something really big, whether it's a tunnel, a void, a tomb, whether it's a buried treasure. And those are always the things you need to be 100% sure, because it takes a lot of effort to basically dig it out. And that's why we believe in top-notch technology, which we try to produce here and then also deliver to our customer base.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So I know that you guys are big on customer service, that your clients keep in touch with you, and we like to get people excited and get them thrilled. What's one or two of the best finds that one of your customers have come back and told you using the OKM equipment that they found?
Well, it's always difficult basically, because even we are sitting here in the company manufacturing the devices, and we always ask our customers, hey, what did you find, or what did you find? They said they found a lot, but they don't want to tell us. But many also tell us. So basically, just recently there has been found a huge tomb in the Arabic world of historic dimension, which is just not publicly available at the moment. We are internally working on really publishing it, but I think that's something we are waiting for, and I hope in the next couple of months we will officially announce it. But I think this is a huge big thing for the OKM customer base. And then additionally, what for example happened at the beginning of this year, there was a castle in France, and there's a castle in France for over 1 or 2,000 years. So basically, a real French long-term history. And the owner bought a device. He also bought a Rover C4 actually here at OKM, and then he was scanning his own castle, and suddenly he found a tunnel in 21 meters depth, which he didn't know about, and which was completely something new to him. And that was a big surprise for him, because nobody of the people who owned the castle beforehand had ever told him, or nobody in the village actually was aware of this tunnel. And this tunnel has actually been used to store valuable things back in 1,000 or 2,000 years ago. And he climbed down into the tunnel when he found the entrance, which was somewhere in the forest, but nobody at all would ever have found it, because nobody was aware that there is a tunnel. And then he actually found the treasure, and there was real treasure, and of a huge amount of money. And that was something which was tremendously important, or a great story for us, because that's also why we are doing our job, why we are developing machines, why we are manufacturing them. And that's why we are in this industry, because we would love to create those stories for our customers. And there's nothing better than seeing your customer about and talking to you about such a success. And that was a big thing. Also for me personally, it was great to know. And that's what we're doing every single day. That's why we are getting up here, coming to the company and manufacturing and developing the machines even further, to hear those stories.
Do you get to go stay at this castle in France?
I hope so. At least that's the plan. We also want to send a video team there, our internal YouTuber, basically to create some video shots, put it on YouTube, so we can show you all what has been found. We are currently in the discussion on getting this done, but there are so many of those stories that wherever on the globe, whether it's in the US, whether it's in South America, whether it's in Asia or wherever, there are always treasures. And that's why we are so focused on this industry, because we believe there's so much stuff below the ground, even which has been buried at some point, which and the community and the society needs to get to see it. And that's what our internal intrinsic motivation is on working on those machines.
Well, like you said, go ahead.
Kevin. I was going to say, what I like about the story is not only the story itself, but just watching you express your enthusiasm, get excited about it, and you can tell that you're passionate about it. And it got me excited, because you are excited. Now I want to go to the castle in France. So just let us know when we can come. Mark and I'll show up as well.
Oh my gosh, I got to work on my French. That's amazing. And going back to what you said about treasure hunters and keeping things secret, I mean, think about it. If you find something of importance, the number one rule, you don't talk about it. This isn't finding an old coin or I don't know, hitting a good spot. And even then, you want to keep that a little secret. You don't want to announce that to the world. But there was a big project that we were involved with. Carolyn, I know you could speak about it a little bit with the Curse of Oak Island. They saw OKM's equipment because there really isn't anything like this, and they took a lot of interest. And so, what was this, 2 years ago now? They purchased some OKM equipment, and you did training with Gary Drayton.
Yeah, absolutely. We went down, we stopped down on the Treasure Coast at the Mel Fisher Museum, which was incredible. Just the experience, Nicole giving us the tour, and Gary and I being like two kids in a candy shop. Like, we didn't even want to stay there. We were just like, let's go find treasure right now. It got us so excited. But yeah, afterwards, after we walked through the museum, we went out, we took the equipment out, we tested it, we showed them how to use it. And just seeing the equipment work, seeing, the live feed, it was really awesome. It was a great experience. So hopefully they'll find something on Oak Island with it. Yeah, something's going to work. That's going to work.
Yeah, it's also great for us, right? So the Curse of Oak Island is one of the most important and biggest TV shows across the globe on treasure hunting, I believe. And it's also very good, and it's great to that we are on the show as well as with the brand, and that also shows us some that we are internally doing the right things and working on the right topics. Yeah, and that's yeah, also great for us.
I put some pictures. It's always good to, tie in what we talk about so that you could see us training Gary Drayton or Carolyn training. I was just taking pictures. I don't get to do all the fun stuff. But no, it was a lot of just great fun, like Carolyn said, training and going to the Sebastian Mel Fisher Museum. That was amazing. So check it out while you're here. And Stephan, you had said that you wanted to showcase some more for us in person.
Yeah, yes. So basically, we are not just in this Facebook Live right now, but basically what we are planning to, whenever it's possible, to come over to the US again. So currently, if we come over, we need to be in quarantine for 2 weeks, but I hope that's going to be eliminated soon. Then we come over, and then we're going to do an OKM Roadshow in the US with Kellyco together, and then we show all our devices in person. And I think that will be also a great way. Yeah, currently it's like this. We ensure that the devices are in your showroom, so basically customers can come directly to you. But as soon as as possible again, we will be back in the US, basically in person, not just via video.
Yeah, I know we had some plans to do a touring show at various events in our showrooms, and we did some virtual events. I know Carolyn did virtual events, and you did some in Germany and across the globe at your locations, but it's just not the same as doing it in person. And I think, as everyone can agree, things have been a little different lately with the world. So we're just waiting on that, and we have big plans to continue that showcase, that tour show. So be on the lookout for that as well.
Yeah, but for now, what we can also do, I have another short video of a colleague of mine. I think quality is not fantastic, but let's just show it.
Okay.
So my colleague Dominic basically shows you a little bit on the Rover C4, similar to what Ron did, but focused on a different angle. Let me quickly share the screen here, and then we have a look.
This is Dominic from OKM Germany. I would like to welcome you to show you the new Rover here. You can see it inside the case. So if you can see it, it's new, it's facelifted. Yeah, we're adding some proper new designs on it. Yeah, a little bit more comfortable to use. Yeah, for example, you just can plug in the probe, yeah, that normally you normally know it from the old one. So what is new is that you don't have a battery anymore. Yeah, the battery is now inside of the machine. It lasts up to 6 to 12 hours. So, and yeah, we also got a new menu design. If you would like to see it in the start. Yeah, so like you see it here, we have a little bit new design. All the functions are the same. For example, if you see the magnetometer here, yeah, it's the same with LED orbit. If you press OK, yeah. So that's everything on the new one. So yeah. So normally, to sum up, you don't have the battery anymore. We have a little bit new facelifted and design, like you see it here. So, and there are no other things to compare it with the old one. So like I said, the functions are all the same. There are no big deals. So you also can use the ground scan, the mineral scan, the magnetometer. So all the functions are all the same compared with the old one. Just the new design and the internal battery, so that you don't have the cable anymore. So, and that's like I presented to you. You just open the case, taking the Rover C4 and the probe. So just plug it in and then you can go on.
Thank you.
Everyone, this is
So this is my colleague Dominic showing giving some information about some further information about the Rover C4. Sorry for the sound quality, but if you're interested, have a look at the YouTube videos. There you can get way more information, or just visit Kellyco.
Excellent. Yeah, no, we have some links that we put in the description. Stephan said for the YouTube channel for OKM, Kellyco's website for OKM, for the Rover C4, and also OKM's website for pictures, for videos, product manuals, if you want to get real nerdy and read everything and all the specifications. We have nothing but information to give. And also, we did say earlier, for those that just joined, that we do have some units in our showroom locations. If you want to touch, feel, see the equipment, not just on YouTube videos. That's part of the power of Kellyco is learning and deciding before you buy. See it really work. You know, if you're going to buy a car, you want to test drive and see that this is something, this investment will do what you need it to do. So just want to say those things again for those that are joining in, and how exciting this technology is. The Curse of Oak Island on History Channel is really interested in this equipment. They've trained with us before, as we said, and it's just a testament to how great OKM is, and that it is finding really deep treasures. And Stephan did say that we get to go to France and stay in a big castle. So that's the most exciting thing that we can't wait to do.
Agreed.
We'll have to bend your arm on that a little bit, because I might have fibbed a little bit. So
We also have some other exciting news. Those of you who don't know, we've been working hard on our Kellyco Christmas catalog. It's going to come out in about the end of October. And I believe, Stephan, we got a little something in there for OKM. So look for the catalog so that you could take advantage of the special deals that are coming up on the holiday.
Yes, definitely, and we're super happy of getting the opportunity to do this together with you, because we believe that even during the Christmas season, many people can go for this hobby and this profession, which is this for many of our customers, and that's why for some specific things we try to get good promotion on that in the Christmas season. But nevertheless, even now we have the units on stock in the US. Visit Kellyco, and then besides the Rover C4, we also have other units there. But I think Carolyn and her team will definitely help you in this regard.
Absolutely, we sure will. Well, it's just about time for us to wrap this up. You got any final thoughts, Stephan?
Yeah, I think it's looking forward to meeting you in person again. I think that's a big thing. Yeah. But nevertheless, we are there, and even here through video, we keep in contact and try to deliver highest customer satisfaction and service all the time together with you. And I think that's why such a relationship between Kellyco and OKM works great and makes a lot of sense.
I totally agree. And I am looking forward to you guys coming back over. It's always fun when you come over and get some more training on the equipment, because that's something that we love to do, is just continually get trained and learn something new. What's your name?
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Stephan and Mark, for rolling out of bed to join me. And I will be live this week. I will be at an RV show in Pennsylvania. So I'll go live from there so you guys can see me. Until then, you guys, everybody have a great day and stay safe out there. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.